Today we are discussing about two exclusives of their respective consoles, the GTA Serious Remake rumor, the extended edition of Death Stranding coming to PS4 and PS5, and a viral news about Elon Musk, Cyberpunk, and the Tesla S car. So, before going into the topics, I want to share a moment with you. Actress Jeanette Mouse, who voiced several characters in the upcoming Resident Evil 8 Village, has passed away. She was the talent behind one of the witch sisters that makes up the Daughters of House Dimitrescu. Jeanette Mouse was known for not only her voice work, but also her appearance in Charm City Kings and co-writing the 2008 film My Effortless Brilliance. Mouse was one of the many voice talents called upon to make up one of Resident Evil 8 Village's characters. She also had several, not yet released movies, including Casting Call, which is a TV movie, My Fiona, and the TV series Stellar People. Mouse died on Sunday, January 24, 2021 of complications from colon cancer after battling it for 8 months. The actress had Crohn's disease and had recently been diagnosed with COVID-19 as well, according to a GoFundMe page that was set up to help with her many medical bills. She was 39 years old. She is survived by her fiancé, Dusty Warren. Capcom tweeted about the tragic loss on the 27th of January, 2021. Not only was she one of the witch sisters in Resident Evil 8 Village that the internet has been fawning over, but Mouse was also an acting coach and audition coach at the John Rosenfeld Studios School for Young Actors. The studio released a statement, writing that Jeanette was truly an artist and felt truly grateful to live as an artist. She was raised in the American Northwest and was an alumni of Cornish College of the Arts in Seattle, where she studied acting and theater. She was being treated for her colon cancer at City of Hope in Los Angeles. As a member in the gaming world, we want you to take a 10-second silence for the soul. As we want to move forward from the tragedies and losses, we want to make sure that we have to go on. Okay, now. One of the first big PS5 exclusives for 2021, Returnal, is getting delayed from its original March 19th release date. Ever since the huge launch of the PS5 back in November with juggernaut titles like Demon's Souls and Spider-Man Miles Morales, Sony Interactive Entertainment has yet to put out another big exclusive title. There are several first-party games on the horizon, such as Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart and Horizon Forbidden West, and there was another title set to release in March coming from the team over at Housemarque, but it seems that the game is being pushed a few weeks back. Returnal is the latest title to come from the developers of Resogun, and it was set to launch as a PS5 exclusive title on March 19, 2021. It's an atmospheric third-person action roguelike that puts players in the shoes of a woman named Selene. It's meant to take full advantage of all of the PS5's neat features, such as the fast loading, thanks to its SSD, and the DualSense controller's haptic feedback. The official PlayStation account on Twitter put out a message on Thursday morning to announce that Returnal has been delayed and will now launch on April 30, which is about 5 weeks after the initial launch day. As for the reasoning for the delay, PlayStation states that the decision was made in order to give the team extra time to continue to polish the game to the level of quality players expect from Housemarque. Considering that this title is only being pushed back a few weeks, it shouldn't be too worrying for fans. Many PlayStation exclusive titles faced delays, such as The Last of Us Part 2 and even Ghost of Tsushima. Returnal's development is most likely still proceeding smoothly, but there are probably some bugs or other issues that just simply need to be cleaned up before the game can officially launch. And because of the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic, many video game developers are having to deal with working from home, which can cause a slowdown in development. Even though Returnal has been delayed for a couple of weeks, that leaves an open space for gamers to try out some other anticipated titles releasing around the middle of March, such as Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time Remake on the 18th, and the colorful platformer, Balan Wonderworld on the 26th. Capcom's latest in the Monster Hunter series, Rise, also releases on March 26th for the Nintendo Switch. And these are just some of the titles launching in that period of time. The next news is, Bloober Team's upcoming psychological horror game, The Medium, released exclusively on the Xbox Series X/S and PC on January 28, but upon being quizzed about a PlayStation 5 port, the developer refused to rule the possibility out. For now we are just focusing on Xbox and PC, producer Jacek Zeba told VG247 during a recent interview. As pointed out by the folks over at Push Square, Bloober Team made the same exact statement about 2019's Blair Witch, which first released on the Xbox One and PC, followed by a PS4 release only 4 months later. While this doesn't necessarily mean that the medium will go down the same route, Bloober Team didn't deny anything either, and it also remained coy about its plans following the medium's launch. "We never know," lead designer Wojciech Pioiko replied when asked what's next for the studio. "It's always like, okay, so what will be next? Maybe Observer 2, or maybe, we are always wondering. So we are not closing any doors, but right now we can only say that there will be darkness behind those doors." In June last year, reports surfaced that Bloober Team was involved in talks of a merger or acquisition. There were speculations that Microsoft, which has been on a spending spree to build its first-party portfolio, was considering acquiring the studio. However, there have been no further updates on this front. For now, it remains to be seen what Bloober Team has in store next. We'll keep our eyes peeled. Moving further, we have the Death Stranding receiving Extended Edition on PS4 and PS5. According to a user on a gaming forum, Hideo Kojima's Death Stranding may soon receive an Extended Edition on the PS4 and PS5. Hideo Kojima's Death Stranding might not be everyone's favorite game, but it hit the spot for some fans of Kojima's other work. Despite very mixed reviews, many fans are still excited at the possibility of future content. Kojima has been teasing Death Stranding DLC for a while now, but so far, nothing's been forthcoming. However, online rumors suggest that more content may be on the horizon in the form of a PS4 and PS5 Extended Edition. This alleged leak comes from a post on the gaming forum Resetera. The leaker is a user known as Navtra, a source whose leaks have been reliable in the past. They commented on a PlayStation thread by saying, "If you're interested in Death Stranding but haven't played it yet, it might be worth it to wait a little bit." They later clarified that they were talking about a PS4 and PS5 Extended Edition for Death Stranding. Navtra also dropped hints that the Extended Edition would feature new story content. They also said it would most likely be paid content, rather than a free update for existing players. Perhaps Kojima plans to reintroduce some cut concepts to Death Stranding. Navtra didn't go into any more detail than that, leaving fans to speculate about what Kojima may have in store. They did chime in again later, though, talking about a possible PS5 patch for The Last of Us Part 2. While they seem a little less sure about it, Navtra claims that was the plan at one point. They don't claim to know when or if Naughty Dog will release the patch, but still believe it is very likely. Now, anyone can post whatever they want on an anonymous online forum. Still, Navtra is a more credible source than most. They have a reputation for reliability among Resetera users, with one commenter saying that Navtra correctly predicted game lineup for the PS5 reveal. They also knew in advance about Final Fantasy XVI being a timed PlayStation exclusive. This points to the possibility that Navtra may be a Sony employee with access to confidential information. Of course, neither Sony, Kojima Productions, nor Naughty Dog has confirmed any of Navtra's claims. While this alleged insider may have been reliable in the past, these are still little more than rumors. However, there is nothing particularly unlikely about any of Navtra's claims. Major releases like Death Stranding often leave plenty on the cutting room floor, making an expanded edition a logical step for Kojima. Meanwhile, The Last of Us Part 2 would not be the only game to receive a PS5 update. Ultimately, it's hard to say how much trust fans should put in Navtra's claims. For now, though, Death Stranding's fans on PlayStation have reason to hope for more content in the future.
Man, Rafe really wants us out of the picture!
With some Grand Theft Auto fans think a GTA 6 announcement is happening at the Super Bowl and it will feature a female protagonist for the first time in the franchise. A new rumor suggests Rockstar Games may be releasing a remastered trilogy collection of the PlayStation 2-era Grand Theft Auto games. With Red Dead Redemption 2 having launched back in 2018, fans have been waiting years now to learn more about Rockstar Games' next project. Unfortunately, Rockstar Games has been keeping a tight lid on whatever it's working on, leading to rampant rumors and speculation online. The latest rumor about the next release from Rockstar Games claims that the company will be turning to some of its older releases to pass the time between now and whenever its next big game is out. This rumor stems from the GTA forums, which have been a source of leaked information in the past, and was reported on by GTA Base. It seems members of the forum, known to be credible leakers, have essentially been teasing that Rockstar Games' next project will be announced within the next 90 days, and it will actually be a remaster of the PS2-era Grand Theft Auto games, Grand Theft Auto 3, Grand Theft Auto, Vice City, and Grand Theft Auto, San Andreas. And then an admin for the GTA forums posted an image on Twitter of Fanman GTA Online Shark cards, with the numbers 2001/2002/2004/2013. These years correspond with the release dates of Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, San Andreas, and Grand Theft Auto 5, respectively, with some taking this as a further hint that a collection of remastered Grand Theft Auto games are in the works. Fans should take this information with a massive grain of salt, as it's mainly speculation based on forum posts, with nothing official having been announced by Rockstar. That being said, Rockstar has shown a tendency to re-release its classic GTA games over the years, most recently bringing GTA 3, Vice City, and San Andreas to PS4. Perhaps the collection will simply be the PS4 version of the games collected in a bundle and released for more platforms. Meanwhile, if the Grand Theft Auto Remaster collection is real, perhaps fans will see it at the Super Bowl. Rumors have been swirling that a Grand Theft Auto trailer is dropping at the Super Bowl on February 7th, though that has yet to be confirmed. And if the series is represented at the Super Bowl, who's to say it won't be a trailer for the Grand Theft Auto 5 next-gen release, which has actually been announced already and is expected to launch this year. Needless to say, Grand Theft Auto fans should keep their expectations in check and wait for official information from Rockstar Games before getting too excited about any potential future projects from the company. And our final news topic is that Tesla developer and known gamer Elon Musk reports Plaid model Tesla S Car's S arcade feature can play Cyberpunk 2077 and The Witcher 3. As CD Projekt has finally introduced a proper fix for the save killing down on the street bug in last week's Cyberpunk 2077 patch 1.1. Following the release of Cyberpunk's latest patch, players quickly discovered a pretty significant bug with the quest down on the street. Where previously, an NPC named Goro Takamura would fail to call the player, he would now dial up V and simply not speak, a blank face staring out of the Zoom call at the side of your screen. At the time, CD Projekt supported a temporary workaround that involved reloading previous saves and a little bit of time travel. An awkward arrangement, especially considering the patch managed to fix an earlier issue in that quest by introducing a new one. But with today's 1.11 hotfix, down on the street should finally be working as intended. The hotfix also fixes a save/load loot exploit, introduced in patch 1.1, rolling loot randomization back to where it was pre-update. Despite these two issues, last week's update was a net positive, with dozens of fixes to stability issues and broken quests. Now, getting into core. Tesla owner and entrepreneur Elon Musk is a noted video game fan, and has consistently made the ability to play games in his cars a priority. Current Tesla models include an arcade feature which includes classics such as solitaire and chess, multiplayer games like Beach Buggy Racing 2 and more modern offerings including Fallout Shelter. Now, the upcoming Plaid Model S represents another huge development in the relationship between Tesla and gaming. Yesterday, Musk took to Twitter to confirm that the Plaid Model S would be shipping sometime in February. However, he also revealed some rather unexpected news. The new model would feature a gaming rig capable of playing graphically intensive modern titles including The Witcher 3, Wild Hunt and Cyberpunk 2077. Musk, a known fan of both Cyberpunk and The Witcher franchise, previously added an option to change the Tesla's standard horn or turn signal sounds into a line from "Toss a Coin to Your Witcher," a song featured in the 2019 Netflix adaptation of the series. The updated Tesla arcade function will feature 10 teraflops of processing power, which will reportedly put it on a similar level to the recently released next-generation consoles, the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. The interior of the car will include two screens, a 2200 x 1300 resolution main display between the driver's and passengers' seats, and a secondary one behind the center console for passengers riding in the rear. The Tesla Arcade will also support wireless controllers, although which specific controllers are compatible has not yet been confirmed. The Tesla Plaid Model S is the first redesign of the electric sedan model since its initial release in 2012. In addition to the upgraded Tesla Arcade, it features a remodeled exterior and interior as well as a powertrain which allows it to, according to Musk's tweet, travel from 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 2 seconds. Tesla is advertising the new model as the fastest accelerating car ever released. The standard Plaid powertrain travels for 390 miles, while an even more advanced Plaid End version offers a full 520 miles of travel. Currently, the Plaid is expected to retail for $119,000 USD and the Plaid End for $139,000 USD. Online response to Musk's tweet regarding Tesla Arcade has been mixed. While some notables, including author Stephen King, have expressed a desire to own the new Plaid Model S, others are concerned regarding how Cyberpunk 2077 will be implemented. CD Projekt Red's latest offering has had a troubled release, with the PC version receiving some praise but the console versions attracting criticism for the high frequency of bugs and crashes.
Told you I'd end you someday.
Currently, Cyberpunk 2077 has been removed from the PlayStation Store, although CD Projekt Red is reportedly working to have it restored. The company has also committed to releasing patches to fix the game's many issues. Neither Musk nor any other representative from Tesla has confirmed which version of Cyberpunk 2077 will be playable via Duct Tesla Arcade. This has led to a number of online jokes regarding the game's performance. In particular, the Game Awards host Jeff Keighley joked on Twitter that the game crashes more than the car. Hopefully, neither Cyberpunk 2077 nor the Tesla itself will experience any crashing whatsoever. Gamers worried about the performance of Cyberpunk 2077 on the Tesla Plaid Model S can turn to one of the many other offerings available via Tesla Arcade. Cyberpunk may still be buggy, but The Witcher 3 remains one of the most highly praised and awarded games of all time. Other games which will be available have not yet been revealed, but that information should be coming soon if the Plaid Model S is indeed planned to ship within the next month. So, that's all for the video. Please leave your thoughts in the comments, as if you want GTA to be remade, and, until then, goodbye.